GTA 5 is an old game that has been out for 8 years and will continue to be out for many years to come, so thanks Rockstar for that. Throughout the many years, there has been hundreds and hundreds of Easter eggs, with some being known and obvious, and some that you weren't even aware of. So sit back and relax and grab your popcorn as I go through 50 Easter eggs in GTA 5 that you may or may not have known. Part 1. Number 1. At this location, you will find a piece of coral on land, which normally this doesn't make sense. However, what a lot of people have speculated is that there was some sort of tsunami wave that has come all the way up Los Santos, and essentially this is the reason why it's here. And what you'll also see as you make your way up around the area is that there is a lot of rubbish, trash, and this just all links it together that there must have been some sort of tsunami that had come all the way through here. Among the trash, you will also find some newspapers laid around with the picture of Los Santos and a headline that reads "Coastline Under Threat," essentially telling us that they knew a tsunami was coming, and this essentially shows us that the tsunami had happened. Number 2. In Michael's house, you'll see some paintings with the Rockstar North written on them. Number 3. At this location here, you will find a sign that says James Bond. This is a direct reference to James Bond. Number 4. At the same location, you will find another sign just to the left called Red's Machine Supplies. This is a direct reference to Red Dead Redemption, as it's also in the same font. Number 5. At this location, you will find a shuttle bus that has the words Escalera next to it. This is a direct reference to a location in Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 6. In the mission Daddy's Little Girl, you have to go and take a bike ride with Jimmy down to the end of the pier. As you are coming towards the bike rental place, you will see a shirt that the staff member at the stall is wearing, and the shirt is of John Morrison from Red Dead Redemption. Number 7. At this location exactly, you will see a shop with the name called Hippie Feet. This is actually a direct reference to the movie Happy Feet. Number 8. On the internet, if you type in Bleeter, then you get a website called bleeter.biz. This is a direct reference to Twitter. Number 9. At this location lays one of the most popular Easter eggs of GTA 5 and also one of the earliest, and that is the Mount Gordo Ghost. Number 10. On the internet, there is a website called drfreelander.com, and within the website there is a specific section called the Vice City Syndrome, which is obviously a reference to the Vice City game made by Rockstar. Number 11. At this very location lies the house of the Infinite 8 killer, who was a serial killer who killed 8 people and scattered them all around the map of Los Santos. The Infinite 8 Killer also left a bunch of poems as you could say, around Los Santos as clues to find the bodies. Number 12. At this location, deep under the water, you will find a hatch. As you try and get close to this hatch, you will hear some banging, and this banging is Morse code that starts to translate to, "Hey, you never call, how'd you fancy going bowling?" Which is obviously a reference to Roman from GTA 4, a protagonist who would always call you, probably at the worst times, to see if you'd want to go bowling. Number 13. At this location here, you will find a billboard that says Cartoon Network, which is obviously a reference to the kids network Cartoon Network. Number 14. At this location, behind the bar in the Yellow Jack Inn, there is a bunch of dollar notes with the picture of the girl in the GTA San Andreas loading screens. Number 15. At this location, you will find a poster saying "Wanted" with a picture of Niko Bellic, the main protagonist from GTA 4. Number 16. At this location here, you will find a big billboard with the protagonist from GTA Vice City, Tony, at the Vinewood Sports Building. Number 17. At this location here, you will find a billboard with the picture of the iconic lady from Vice City. Number 18. At this location here is an Easter egg from Rockstar. Here it says "turn back," but when you turn around and run to the opposite side, it says "nothing here," but also a picture of something with them writing "sorry I lied," which this "sorry I lied" part was available for the next gen consoles of PS4 and Xbox One. Number 19. In the mission Predator, you have to sit on a helicopter and snipe down some of the O'Neills who are running through the forest with a thermoscope sniper, which is obviously a reference to the movie Predator. Number 20. Also in the same mission, you can also spot a Bigfoot just for a slight second. Number 21. On a rare occasion where you find Michael's family sitting around the table, Jimmy will be on his laptop checking out the profile of Niko Bellic, the main protagonist from GTA 4. You'll see him checking out his Life Invader page. Number 22. At this location here, you will find a flag that says Liberty City Tales, which is obviously a reference to GTA Liberty Cities, and it also has a portion of the map on the flag itself. Number 23. At this location here, you will find a warehouse with the door slightly open, and inside you will find a giant snowman, and I have no idea why. . Number 24. In Franklin's house, you can see a book titled The Liberty King, and also has a picture of Donald Love from GTA 3. Number 25. Also in Franklin's house, you can also find another book called Red Dead, and also says Jay Marston, which is obviously the main protagonist in Red Dead Redemption. You can also find a book called Malcolm X, which is obviously a reference to Malcolm X. Number 26. Here we have a large chess game with the heads being from Legos. Number 27. Here you have a shop called Crepea, which is actually a reference to the shop called IKEA. Number 28. At the Los Santos International Airport, you can find some of these advertising boards inside the actual airport, and you can see here this one says iFruit 9iX, which is obviously a reference to Apple's iPhones. Number 30. Another UFO that appears is actually on top of the Fort Zancudo area. You'll see a black UFO appear once the game is 100% as well. Number 31. And finally, there's one more UFO that appears when you complete the game on 100% completion, and that is the one that appears on top of Sandy Shores. You'll see that as well. Number 32. At this location you can find a shop that's called Germinator, which is obviously a reference to the movie Terminator. What's even better is that they've got a logo next to the writing, and it also says "I'll be back," which is obviously the reference to what Terminator says and the way he says "I'll be back." Number 33. On the mission objectives for the mission Derailed, you can see that there's an objective called Better Than CJ. This is a reference to San Andreas, where there's a mission with Big Smoke where if you fail to follow the train, then you would fail the mission, and Big Smoke would always say all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. Number 34. Here we have a car on the edge of a hill surrounded by cops, and as you will see, it will just completely drive off and explode into the ground. This is actually an Easter egg referencing the popular movie Thelma and Louise. Number 35. Here we have a sandcastle with the Scotland flag just on top. This is obviously to recognise that Rockstar North is actually based in Scotland, Edinburgh. Number 36. Here at the mask store you can see that there is a particular mask on display, and this is actually Jason's from Friday the 13th. Number 37. During the prologue mission, when making your getaway, if you veer off to the right, down the snow and beneath the tunnel, you will find an alien, and you can see that it is frozen underneath the ice. You can see this for a limited amount of time before the mission starts to fail. Number 38. At this location exactly, you will actually find an underwater UFO. This is completely deserted underwater, and this is actually the only UFO in the game that can actually be seen from the start of the game and doesn't require any sort of completion. Number 39. On top of Mount Chiliad is a mural which nobody has really figured out why or what this actually means and why it's here, but it's one of the oldest and possibly the longest unsolved Easter egg. Some do reckon that it's only literally to do with the UFO on the bottom left, the Easter egg in the middle, and the jetpack that's available online. People think that that's all that this was about, but a lot of other people reckon that there's more to this that we're just not seeing. Number 40. If you dial this number 199936736767, then an explosion will appear above your head, and after that you will have a black phone that's different to the one you had before. The background's black, everything's black, and so is the phone, which if you remember the phone before was actually blue. Number 41. In GTA 5, the three characters have their own theme colours, with Michael's being blue, Franklin's being green, and Trevor's being orange. This is also replicated with the colour of their mobile phones, with Michael's being blue, Franklin's being green, and Trevor's being kind of orangey red. Number 42. At the Suburban store, only as Michael, there is an option for him to buy a Hawaiian shirt that completely resembles the shirt from Max Payne, another game released by Rockstar. Number 43. At this location here you will find some Red Dead graffiti. Number 44. At this location here you can see what's called the Walk of Fame, and you can also see some familiar names here such as Donald Love from GTA 3 and DJ Tony from Vice City. Number 45. At the Yellowjack Inn you can find a picture of Niko Bellic's tow truck with him inside it. Number 46. If you dial a cheat code number from another game like GTA 4, you will start to hear some weird noises. Number 47. During the cutscene of the mission casing the jewel store, you will see Lester making a reference to Niko Bellic.
Moses, ironically, he found Jesus. All those Irish crazies, they mostly just disappeared. That crew from the south, they all went down. There was an Eastern European guy making moves in Liberty City, but he went quiet.
Number 48. At Franklin's first safe house, you can see a reference to Mario and Luigi, as you can see a red mushroom and a green mushroom, with the green one being just slightly taller, just like Luigi is to Mario. Number 49. At Franklin's first safe house, when you leave the place to get your second safe house, Denise doesn't let you back in, and Denise and Franklin have some arguments over who should really be allowed the house.
I am trying to run a class in here. How these women meant to concentrate on their diaphragms with you sniffing around?
I definitely don't want to sniff for that. You could at least ask for permission to use the house.
You always want a little people. You ain't gonna see this one with her barbell in. Shoot. I'm meditating, boy. Y'all disturbing my peace, calm, and tranquility.
Being locked out of my own house kind of screws with my inner peace as well.
Messing with a meditating woman is liable to get you clapped, boy. Go away.
Number 50. In the mission Three's Company, you can see Karen, aka Michelle, who is Niko Bellic's ex-girlfriend in GTA 4.
Next, I'll have this thing so far up your ass, your tonsils will be playing shadow puppets. You think we can't do that? We can. It's in our guidelines.
I don't know what you're talking about. I installed cinema equipment, not surveillance.
Grab his other arm.
No.
You think you're impenetrable? See how you feel with this is 18 inches deep inside. Get the lube. Actually, fuck the lube. Let's dry dock it. Who the fuck is this? Terminate him! Close this problem right now!
Yeah, I can use a little backup here.
And that's number 50. That was 50 Easter eggs in GTA 5, just under 20 minutes. This video took ages to make. I mean, it took a lot of effort. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I have been quite busy, and this video has also been, taking forever to make. So if you did like these type of videos, then please do give it a like, as it took a lot of effort. If you do like these type of videos and other videos, then please do consider hitting the subscribe button, as we are 10 subs away from 100 subs. So that would be great if you could do that. If you could also hit the bell notification so you get notified as soon as I upload. I hope you all stay safe, and peace.